Good morning, students. Welcome to Sri Ramanuja Vidya Mandir, a temple for learning. So, in the last class, we have discussed about the equations of motion and the problems. So, in this class also, we'll do some problems based on equations of motion. First, look at the given problem. So, a bullet is there. It is fired into a fixed target, loses half of its velocity in penetrating 15 centimeters. How much further it will penetrate before coming to the rest? Say suppose this is wooden material. Consider this is wooden material. So this is a bullet with a entered with a velocity u. Entered with a velocity u into a fixed target, loses half of its velocity in penetrating 15 centimeter. So here 15 centimeter. So loses half of its velocity. So that means here velocity becomes u by 2. How much further it will penetrate before coming to rest? That means here further, after penetrating some distance, velocity becomes 0. And what is this distance? How much distance it will travel before coming to the rest? So this is the question. So first we'll see, we have a 4 equations are there. We'll see one by one. V equal to u plus 80. So this equation is not usable for the given condition because there is no displacement term is not there. The second equation, S is equal to ut plus half 80 square. So this equation is also not applied. Why? Because the time information is not there. And v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So this equation we can apply. Okay. So this equation is preferable for the given condition. First we choose the, let us take A, and this is the point B, and at point C the velocity equal to 0. Let us take from A to B. A to the point B. While from A to B, so A is called as the initial point and B is called as the final point because we considering the points A and B. So and applying this third equation, v square minus u square equals to 2as, where v is called final velocity. So at point B, what is the velocity? U by 2, that is u square divided by 4, minus where u is called initial velocity, where initial velocity equal to u, that equal to u square. Then 2 into a into the distance travelled, because along the straight line it is travelling, therefore the displacement distance both are the same terms, that is equal to 15. And let us take this equal to equation 1. And applying the same v square minus u square equal to 2as for the path B to C. Again further we are applying the same equation for B to the point C. So considering B and C, then B is considered as the initial point and the C is considered as the final point. Applying here the same equation, we are applying v square minus u square equal to 2as, where final velocity equal to 0 minus final velocity v equal to 0 and initial velocity at point B, initial velocity u by 2, that is u square divided by 4, that equal to 2 into a, and we don't know the s value, the displacement value, so that is the unknown value we need to calculate between B and C. Okay. So now we do the calculation. If you look at this, so u square by 4 minus u square, so this will be minus 3u square by 4, minus 3u square by 4, minus 3u square by 4, that equal to 2 into a into s is equal to 15. Then coming to the second equation, 0 minus u square by 4, so take this term, look at this term, 0 minus u square by 4, that is equal to minus u square divided by 4, that equal to 2 into a into s. So this equation 1 after calculation, okay, So equation 1 has become in this manner. This is the equation 2. Now divide equation 1 divided by equation 2. 1 divided by 2. Minus 3u square divided by 4 and minus u square divided by 4, that equal to 2a into 15 and divided by 2a into s. Now this 2a value getting cancelled. Minus and minus also getting cancelled. U square and u square getting cancelled. 4 and 4 also cancels. Now 3 equal to 15 divided by s value. This is s. Okay. Therefore 3 into 5 times. Therefore the displacement s is equal to 5 centimeters. Displacement s equal to 5 centimeters. This is how you can use v square minus u square equal to 2as. And look at the another problem also. So the speeds of two identical cars are given, and these are u and 4u at a specific instant. This is the AEEE All India Entrance Exam Engineering 2002. So this was given. So u and 4u at a specific instance. The ratio of the respective distances in which the two cars are stopped from that instant. Okay, see here, two identical cars, u and 4u at a specific instant. See here, first car, let us take this equal to first car and this equal to second car. Its velocity equal to u and second car velocity equal to 4u at a particular instant. The ratio of the distances in which the two cars are stopped from that instant, that means here v equal to 0 and here v equal to 0 for the two cars, then the distance equal to s1 and the distance equal to s2. What is the s1 is to s2. So here also again we verifying the equations. First we choosing the v equal to u plus at. So this equation is not applied here. So again because the time and time information is not there, and again s is equals to second equation ut plus half at square is also not applied, and final velocity given that they stopped means final velocity equal to 0. Therefore v square minus u square equal to 2as. So this equation is applied here. So v square minus u square equal to 2as. So we apply the same equation for the first car and also the second car. About the acceleration not mentioned, that means they both are moving with the same acceleration. Both are moving with the same acceleration. Now do the calculation for the first car. For the first car, applying v square minus u square is equal to 2 into a into s. Final velocity 0. Starting velocity u square, that equal to 2a into s1, that is minus u square equal to 2a s1. Let us take this equal to equation 1. Now coming to the second car. Second car, you see what is the initial velocity and final velocity. Final velocity 0. Initial velocity equal to 4u. Final velocity 0 minus 4u whole square, that equal to 16u square, that equal to 2a into s2. So that is the second equation. Now dividing 1 and 2. So 1 and divided by 2. Equation 1 divided by 2. So in equation 1 LH is equal to minus u square divided by minus 16u square, and in equation 1 RHS and RHS in equation 2. So taking those values, 2a s1 divided by 2a s2. 2a and 2a getting cancelled. U square cancel, negative and negative getting cancelled. Now they are asking the ratio. S1 is to S2 equals to 1 is to 16. Okay. So again we will see the next problem. So I think this already we have done, but again I am repeating the concept. So for a body is traveling with a uniform acceleration, final velocity is given in this manner. where x is the distance traveled by the body. So then the acceleration is. So what is the acceleration? So if you take the equation v equals to under root 180 minus 7x, 180 minus 7 into x, then v square is equal to 180 minus 7 into x. So our formula, general formula, equal to v square minus u square equal to 2as. Here s can be replaced with x. So comparing like this, comparing these two equations, v square minus 180 that equal to minus 7x, that is v square minus u square equal to 2 into a into s. Okay, then the s we can replace with x. S value we can taking as the x, then take x value. Okay, 2a and x. Now comparing these two, these two, then 2ax is equal to minus 7x. Okay, now x value getting cancelled, then a equal to minus 7 by 2, that is minus 3.5 meter per second square. So sorry, this is the acceleration. Thus the acceleration equal to minus 3.5 meter per second square. Okay, now then we are moving to another problem. This is also very important one. A bus starts from rest with a constant acceleration of 5 meter per second square. So this is the bus started from rest, where starting velocity equal to 0, saying that acceleration equal to 5 meter per second square. Acceleration of the bus 5 meter per second square. At the same time, a car traveling with a constant velocity 50 overtakes and passes the bus. At the same time, this is the car overtakes the bus with a u. What is the u value? 50 meter per second, and it is a constant value. There is no acceleration, moving with uniform velocity, overtakes the bus. Okay, how far is the bus traveling when they are side by side? That means after some time what happening, no? So the car and the bus are side by side. After some time, both our car and bus are side by side. So in this case they are asking how fast is the bus traveling. That means what is the velocity of the bus. The bus velocity they are asking. When car and bus are side by side, that means here when car and bus are side by side, that means the distance travelled, both of them are equal. But here I am using the distance. Why? Because I am using the distance term, because they are moving along a straight line. When an object moving along a straight line, the distance and displacement both are equal. That's why I used the term the distance. So when the bus and car are side by side, the distance travelled by them are equal. So since the distance travelled by the bus and the distance travelled by the car, so both are equal. So using that condition, the distance travelled by the bus, the distance travelled by the car, both are equal. Okay, now we'll see again, going back to the given data. Okay, so first we find the time. After how much time they are equal, how much time the distances are equal. So for that we see which formula we are using here. That equal to second formula we using, s is equal to ut plus half into at square. Therefore the distance travelled by the bus ut plus half into a into t square. This is for the bus. Okay, and the distance travelled by the car ut plus half into a into t square, and this is for the car. Okay, number. So they are given that if you look at the given data, so bus velocity is equal to starting velocity equal to 0, bus starting velocity equal to 0 plus half into again acceleration. Acceleration is given how much? 5. Acceleration that equal to 5, that equal to 5, and time equal to t square. Then in this case acceleration equal to a equal to acceleration of the car equal to 0. Why? Because uniformly traveling, uniform velocity, they mentioned it, uniform otherwise constant velocity, constant velocity. So they have given clearly constant velocity, they have mentioned 50 meter per second. So that's why AC equal to 0, that means u value 50 and time is equals to t, time equal to t. Okay, so therefore half into 5 into t square, that equal to 50 into t. So 1t and here 1t getting cancelled, and 5 and 10 times getting cancelled, then t is equals to 20 seconds. That means the time t equals to 20 seconds, both the car and the bus both will be side by side. And what they are asking, so at that time what is the velocity of the bus? Here if you look at the option, all the options are given with a velocity values. Then we have to calculate velocity, where v equal to velocity of the bus, velocity of the bus, where velocity of the bus v equal to u plus a into t. So v equal to starting velocity 0, bus starting velocity 0, that mentioned acceleration. What is the acceleration of the bus? 5, and the time is equals to 20. Therefore velocity of the bus is equals to 100 meter per second. So this type of problems are very very important so in the kinematics chapter. Okay, so look at the procedure once again, I am explaining here. So first read the question. Bus is there, starting from the rest, that's why velocity equal to 0 with a constant acceleration, acceleration is given. At the same time car is traveling with a constant velocity, overtakes the bus, and with constant velocity, that's why the acceleration of the car equal to 0. And they are saying that after some time, so both are side by side. Okay, so when they are side by side, how fast the bus is traveling, what is the velocity of the bus? So for that, if you observe the diagram, when they are side by side, okay, the distance travelled by the bus, the distance travelled by the car, both are equal. So taken that condition, the distance travelled by the bus, the distance travelled by the car, both are identical. So the distance travelled by the bus, we have applied equations of motion, that is the uniform acceleration formula, and here acceleration is equal to 0, clearly given that uniformly moving or constant velocity, acceleration, this time is equal to 0. That's why 50 and time. Velocity, this is for the car and this is for the bus. For the bus they have mentioned the acceleration, that's why we substituted the acceleration 50 into t. After doing the calculation, the time we got 20 seconds. That means at the time t equal to 20 seconds, both are side by side. When both are side by side, they are asking what is the velocity of the bus. Then the velocity of the bus, applied the formula. So bus is, since it is moving with some acceleration, we have used v equal to u plus at. So starting velocity 0 and 5 acceleration is given, time equal to 20. Therefore velocity equal to 100 meter per second. Next, moving to the another problem. So here this is a simple problem only. A car is there. A car is traveling at 108 km per hour as its speed reduced to 36 km per hour while traveling the 200 meters. What is the retardation and the time taken to get from 108 kilometer per hour to 36 kilometer per hour. If you look at the options, all the options are written in seconds and meter per second squares. Okay, acceleration, and that's why we need to change the velocity kilometer per hour into meter per second. You know how to change. So again I am giving you that concept. The initial velocity. Initial velocity is how much? 108 kilometer per hour divided by 1 hour. So I'll tell you how to convert. I already explained. Again I am recollecting all that information. So 1 kilometer divided by 1 hour. So you know 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meters. So divided by 1 hour. So 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. Again 60 minutes equal to, okay, 1 hour equal to 60 minutes, and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So 10 10 10 10, 2 into 5, 2 into 3, that is equal to 5 divided by 18 seconds. 5 by 18, that is 1 kilometer divided by 1 hour. So to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, see here, so this is meter divided by second. Meter by second. So to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, you have to multiply with 5 by 18. So that's why multiplying, that equal to 108 into 5 divided by 18. So 18, if you do with 18 table, 18 into 6 times 108 will come. Then that equal to the starting velocity of a car equal to 30 meter per second. Then its car value reduced to 36 kilometer per hour. Final velocity at some point they mentioned 36 kilometer by hour. And this also we converting into kilometer per hour into meter per second, that equal to 36 into 5 divided by 18. So 18 into 2, that is equals to 10 meter per second. So we converted the given kilometer per hour into the meter per second, and they have mentioned that the distance travelled s is equals to 200 meters. Okay, so taking the diagram for the given data, so I'll take the diagram for the given data. See here, let us take, this is the point A and here the point B, where the u equal to starting point. At the starting point the velocity they mentioned as the 30 meter per second, 30 meter per second, and V point at point B, the velocity they have given how much, we calculated 30 meter